How's it going, YouTube? Got FourthStarTCG here, and today I have a giant stack of cards from Japan to show off. Not exactly sure how much this is, maybe about $500, $600 worth of cards from Japan. I am very excited about this order. Maybe less than 500. Not exactly sure. I don't keep track. I probably should keep track of all the money I'm spending. But you know how it goes. Couple, 10,000 yen here, 50,000 yen here, whatever. So I am really excited. This is probably one of the few orders I'm going to get in before all of the tariff craziness hits. I don't even know what's going to happen with that. Don't even get me started on it. Buying from Japan is going to be a lot harder for those of us who enjoy that, but whatever, that's just the situation we have to deal with right now. Hopefully it stops, but I'm not confident. So without any further ado, let's crack into it. I've got all of these awesome cards. These are cards from all different types of eras and all different types of cards. So we'll see how everything goes. So I picked up two of these Rayquazas. These Sword and Shield promos. These are like original Sword and Shield 003 out of S-P. They came in a 2-pack, and this artwork is just incredible. These don't sell for all that much, but I think they're really awesome, and they came in pretty good condition. So, we like that. Picked up an Arceus V, the Special Art Legends Arceus. So, really enjoy that. Love this card. I think this is very underrated. And it was a purchase promo for Legends Arceus. Surprisingly, a relatively cheap purchase promo. You get this for 800 yen or so forth for quite a while. I always try to pick up some of these Sun and Moon shiny promos. Got the shiny Tapu Koko. These are just like paint bucket shinies, like the shiny GX. This is when they really started doing just the paint bucket shinies. This shiny Tapu Koko GX is actually really difficult to pull. You had to like open a pack to get it, and this was like one of the rarest cards you could pull. So interestingly, this is a pretty rare card. Surprisingly, all the ones that I've gotten have been off-center. I mean, look at this top to bottom. PSA would kill you on that. So unfortunately, this is not going to be off for grading, but still, nevertheless, a really cool card. As I mentioned, I love my Sun and Moon shiny promos, another off-center copy here, but it is what it is, the shiny Poipole. This was, again, one you had to open a pack for to see if you could get it, which was kind of interesting. They had a non-shiny Poipole in there as well. A couple of XY EX cards. We got Camerupt EX and Houndoom EX. Both of these first edition from the respective XY5 and XY8 sets. Always pick up XY EX when I can. Not really worth it to grade those right now, but sometime in the future. This is a non-holo Darkrai EX from, I think, the Black and White Master Trainer kit or the Master Battle thing or whatever. Looks to be in pretty good condition. Pretty nice if you like that. Yeah, see it down here. 2019 was when they put this out. So pretty interesting that in 2019 they were still printing Darkrai EX from Dark Rush, which came out in, 2011? So that's like an 8-year-old card that they're reprinting. Lest people say that, Pokemon would never reprint these, Sword and Shield or Special Arts or something. There they were in 2019 printing a card that came out in 2011. Got some CP6 Zapdos here. These are just wonderful. CP6 Holos, I should have bought more of them. I do have a bunch of them from when I opened CP6 itself. Back in 2016 when it first came out, I cracked a ton of it. But I should have just bought more. Got some Sun and Moon Hyper Rares. Look at this Silvally GX with the Gladion. This is awesome. I have the regular full art of this. And yeah, this special art hyper rare is really cool. And this is a special art hyper rare. This isn't just like, because for Dream League, they didn't do regular full arts. They just did like special arts. It was fantastic. And then the Aerodactyl GX. The Japanese hyper rares actually all have really unique, individually done textured backgrounds, which are really cool. That's at least like one redeeming quality with them. There's not a lot of redeeming qualities with hyper rares from Sun and Moon and even Sword and Shield, but nevertheless. We got a Latios from Dragon Selection. This is a really cool card. I don't know if you can see it, but this is a hollow bleed. So you can see it on the Latios as well. Normally that is not hollow. Normally the hollow does not go through the Latios. And you can also see it down here on the text box as well. So this is a hollow bleed. I have not seen one of these in a while. I mean, hollow bleeds aren't all that rare in terms of error cards, but Japanese error cards, you don't see them a lot. Much less than English cards. We've already seen this. It's another Rayquaza promo. Love that. Rayquaza big now. Got a Kyogre EX, the original 001 out of ADV-P. Love that. Probably not in the best condition, but I still love just buying these cards, getting them raw. Still super cool, and they're still available. I love picking up these old cards, which is not easy to get. Yeah, picked up a Bulbasaur. I graded a couple of these, one got a 10, I think. It's up on my eBay store now if you're interested. We got the Squirtle from, I think this is a Kyogre half deck. This is a Groudon half deck, so this is a Squirtle from another half deck. Don't think these are in very good condition, but still was nice to pick them up. And then I got a bunch of these. I'm really happy about these. These are the XYP Hoopa appearance promos. And these have really nice artwork. So Masakazu Fukuda did this Latios. And I'm really happy because these XY appearance promos are in great condition. So definitely these will be graded at some point, I think. And yeah, so I got, let's see. Yeah, so I got a bunch of these. So I got another Latios as well. I got 2 Latios. And then these are the ones that I was really happy about. Let's see, we'll just organize these here. I got 3 Groudon, and this has amazing Mitsuhiro Arita art. Just look at that. This is one of the best Groudon artworks, I think, in the entire TCG. That is incredible. So these are cheap. These don't sell for a lot. I think these were like maybe $5 to $8 each. So these are not expensive promos, but they have just amazing Arita art. Look at that. That is fantastic. I love these cards. I don't know. I think they were released in English. I think they were released in English as holo promos, which would be kind of crazy to get those in 10s, but maybe I'll try to grab them in 9s or something down the line. All right, next up, I got a bunch of Best of XY reverses. Now, this is something that I haven't bought a lot of in the past, but I really do enjoy these cards. And they've been hard to find, but I was able to find a couple of card shops that had them. So I ordered them just to kind of see, you know, what condition are we getting when we buy Best of XY reverses in 2025 from Japanese card shops blind. The answer is it's a mix. These are not sort of like the mother load of condition PSA 10s and everything. But look at that foil pattern. I just love it. And the artwork on the Best of XY cards is really second to none. Hajime Kusahima here with this amazing Yveltal, one of my favorite illustrators. And yeah, just incredible stuff there. We got the Kawaii Carbink. I always think this is shiny because the Carbink is really dark like it is when it's shiny, but if the kind of scarf around the Carbink there would be blue if it was actually shiny. Check that out. We got the white Kyurem, another Kawaii artwork. And yeah, this like confetti sparkle foil is so good. Got Heatran. I think I got, yeah, 2 Heatrans. Got a Xerneas. So we got the Hajime Kusahima, Yveltal, and the Mitsuhiro Arita Xerneas. Sceptile Spirit Link. I love the Spirit Link cards. I think they're pretty underrated. And yeah, it would be great to get one of those. Got the Remoraid. Just a kind of funny card. Another Yveltal. Got a Rough Seas. Not really all that exciting of a card, but Rough Seas, I really like Rough Seas. XY5 was one of like the first sets that came out when I got back into collecting. So I love this stadium. It's got a lot of nostalgia for me. Got the Hoopa and another Carbink. So yeah, lots of Best of XY reverses, and you know, not bad condition. This Hoopa looks pretty clean. Carbink looks pretty clean. Not all of them are this good, but definitely some of those will be going off to grading at some point in the future. All right, got some modern stuff here. Now is a great time to buy Tera Festival, Terrestrial Festival EX. If you're interested in any of the cards, they are at basically the lowest prices they've been in a while. Some of them you sort of hit rock bottom and are coming back up again. Stuff like the Shinji Kanda Roaring Moon was like, I want to say $13 US or something ridiculous like that to buy at mint in Japan. Then you have to get it out of Japan with, you know, shipping and fees and all sorts. And soon tariffs. But that was just an absurd price for that card. Stuff like this Raikou, you're looking at, you know, $7, $8 or something like that. Same with the Dragapult, and I'm picking these cards up all day. The artwork is fantastic. Amazing Iron Valiant, that's even cheaper. Yeah, there we go. I was just talking about these cards. Like, this card, under no circumstances, I feel like should be under, you know, $30 or something in raw condition. Shinji Kanda's artwork, people just seem to love it. Whether it's the Giratina, whether it's the Magikarp, the Seismitoad for some reason is like the most expensive art rare out of Black Bolt and White Flare. Seemingly just because it was done by Shinji Kanda. But, you know, I think this card is, you know, buy it. I don't usually say that, but buy it. Okay, and this is some of my favorites. So, love the Blood Moon Ursaluna. And yep, as I was saying, buy Terrestrial Festival. Best prices that you'll have on it. I think these, I used to be buying these Master Ball Groudons for like 2,000 yen. I think now they're down to like 700 or something. I was buying them at 2,000. I'll buy them at 700. I think these are awesome cards. The Terrestrial Festival reverses are the best reverses I think we've had since like Best of XY. So, a couple of GXs here. Rayquaza GX. Glaceon GX. You can never go wrong with that. Genesect promo. I think this is a little beat up. Yeah, see what I paid, 680 yen, not all that much. Got a Tracheon promo. Cracked Ice. Love that. And now I have a bunch of, ooh, I'm excited about this. Let's see, yeah, these are everything. So I've got some Tag Team All-Stars and SM8B Ultra Shiny GX reverses. And, you know, you saw Best of XY. I think reverses of high-class pack sets, especially the older ones, are really good buys just because they seem to disappear really quickly. You can still buy a lot of the chases from Tag All-Stars, but like a Zapdos reverse, number one, it's not all that easy to find. You know, if you're looking, it's not all that expensive, but it's not all that easy to find. And eventually people end up liking these reverses a lot. So you pick up some of the popular Pokemon. These are not a lot of money, you know, less than 500 yen for even some of the popular ones. Here's an awesome Eevee. And everyone just seems to like them. So yeah, here's an Absol reverse. And yeah, there's always amazing artwork in these high-class pack sets. So it's a great opportunity to get some really cool reverses. And yeah, especially sometimes the reverse patterns are better than others. Like Tag Team All-Stars, I feel like is a little bit of an iffy reverse pattern because it's just flat. You know, Best of XY had that reverse and then the Cosmos foil. Here with Ultra Shiny GX, we have the Cracked Ice. So we got the Duskmane Necrozma, the Xurkitree, Hoopa, got two of those, Pheromosa, Got Hydreigon here. Cosmog, look at that Cosmog, just so happy. Such a great card. Xerneas, couple Xerneas. Froakie, Bulbasaur, that's a big one. Love that one. Darkrai, I've been looking for this card for a while. Again, it's not expensive. It's not like really all that difficult to get, but to get it like cheap and in good condition, you know, that's kind of the hard thing to do. You know, you don't want to overpay for a card like this. It's not all that rare, it's, you know, but it can be a little difficult to find. Dawnwing's Necrozma, another Duskmane, some Zygardes, more Darkrai, love that. Definitely going to be grading some of these Darkrai. I mean, come on, that is awesome. And some Torchic. We love Torchic. Is that, yeah, Kuki Saito. Fantastic. And last but not least, just some final XY cards to finish everything off, and maybe even some black and white as well. Sceptile EX from Best of XY. Again, I always pick these up. Zapdos from CP4. CP4 was an interesting set where every card was reverse. EX Battle Boost, Kyurem EX. This awesome Ninetales from EX Battle Boost. I love just even the commons and uncommons in a lot of these special sets. Battle Boost reverses are really difficult to come by these days. And a Groudon EX from Black White 3. I think this one's kind of busted. Let's see. Yeah. We're on the... Yep. So, Groudon EX, not in the best condition, but still you sell that raw for, I don't know, 10, 15 bucks maybe. All right. So there we go. That is my most recent order from Japan. I'll have to go through and condition check all of these cards and, you know, card savor the good ones, put them in the grading pile. But yeah, I am definitely still working to build up my grading chops and my grading portfolio, so to speak, as I move into doing more selling of cards. So as a reminder, my eBay store is live. It's linked down below. If you want to check out all of the items that I'm selling, you can do it there. And that would be much appreciated. So thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and stick around for more videos.